How's it going, guys, and welcome back to another episode of Trailmakers Creations by ThatDomGuy. In this episode, we're going to be starting with this here unit, which is a glider. This is the Shadow Glider. So this glider has its own little takeoff drone in the front, as you can see here. And you might be able to see it's got some dynamite on it. It's got some logic gates on there, so that when we detach it, it just kind of flipped off by itself and then blows up. All done. No garbage, no waste. So the drone itself is actually, or not the drone, the glider itself is actually fairly simple. We've just got some angled pipe pieces holding up a giant wing across the top, which is sloped back a bit. We got some frame pieces in here, of course our fire pit in there. We've got our helicopter engine in there for steering. That's the only thing for steering. And we've got a couple of small hinges on the back wing here just to control our lift, so we can keep ourselves bobbing and weaving in the air. So stabilizers on the bottom of the wing as well, so we can jump in here. Space will toggle our drone, so once that on, we have a little bit of control here as well. We can lift the drone up. The drone will pull us into the air. We don't have any thrusters or anything on us. So once we get up into the air to whatever height you want, you just want to level yourself off. Hit number 1. There goes the drone. Pop goes the weasel. And then we can just drift. You can actually go quite a ways. It'll drift quite a ways. It holds its weight pretty good. It's a little floaty like a kite. That's alright. You can also do first person. Works really well. Top of the seats as well. You can see good here. Can't see your hands when you're in this view though. This is a good view for drifting. See your shadow there. Or you can go to first person so you can actually see your steering. Yeah, and you can stay in the air for quite a while. Let's see if we can bring it down here. Nice smooth landing on the aircraft carrier. Down, go down. That's the thing about building a plane to stay in the air, is it won't come down. Okay, so we're just going to drift right past. So you could spin it around. You know, we lose altitude when we turn. Oh, we're going to wind up in the drink. This is not where you land your glider. There, we can just stand on the wing. As the ship goes down. Fine. You know, it's the easiest way to get on the aircraft carrier. Ta-da! Backspace! So we're going to take off in the air. Like this. And then we're going to detach. We're going to spin her right round. See, I bet you if you took off from like the top of one of these mountains, you could probably circle all the way around through one of those hoops of fire, then come back here and land on the carrier, or even land back on the beach there by the docks. By the docks, man. Okay, down. Let's go down right away. Go down. Down, down, down. Okay, and turn and lift. And slow, nice and easy. Come on. Level yourself off now. Level it off. Ha! It's like a little tap. And we be eyed. So yeah, that's the Shadow Glider. Other than the helicopter engine on there, it's silent. So let's look at our next build. Alright, our next build is going to be not unlike what the thumbnail showed. This is the magnetic spoked bike. So as you can see, there's no spokes in the wheels. There's some detachable blocks there, and those will be gone as soon as we hit number 1. And we have 4 magnets that will grab on to the middle hub. And if we can detach while the hubs are in the middle, if they stay in the middle, it can be weird sometimes, glitch out a little bit. If we can detach it while they're in the middle, then the servos that are on the hubs will automatically start spinning, because again, once I'm detached, I have no control over those engines. So we have some XOR gates inside the tires that turn those servos in there so that our wheels will start turning automatically. We have a couple of little mini thrusters built into the body so that we can get a little bit more speed. We have some helicopter engines spinning on the inside of the frame here for stability, for little wobbles. Again, the stiffer you can be or the more stable you can be when you detach those magnets, the more likely it is that the hubs will stay in the middle of the wheels. So you'll probably see it here. When we go to detach, a lot of the times they won't end up being locked in the middle of the wheel, so you'll get an offset. The wheels will not survive. They will not turn that way, but these are fully made wheels. No suspension on the outside, but they actually hold together pretty good. So we can jump in here. Let's see if we can get this first try. Number 1. Nope. See how, boom, and that's what happens. So backspace respawning is the only way to get yourself completely back into all in one piece. You can't just hit repair, or else you'll repair the whole thing, but you'll be left with 2 wheels sitting in the level. So let's hit number 1. Oh, that's not too bad. See, it'll automatically start spinning. We can steer with our helicopter engine underneath. Spacebar gives us a little bit more speed. We do have suspension in the frame there, as you can see. The pipes that are leading back to the suspension from the front and the back. So we've got suspension on the wheels, which probably helps with them not falling apart. I tried putting actual steering on the front axles, and the magnets just kept coming disconnected from the hub of the wheel. So it was like, okay, we're gonna go back to the old helicopter engine underneath the bottom, under here. So we do have a bit of traction. We can't actually go up hills like this. Can't be too steep. But again, this was a test of, is this even practical? Is it even possible to make this? Kind of hard in this game in Trailmakers because you have to detach your blocks, but you need some place to detach those blocks from. So, and if you're only doing it at one point, hard to make something symmetrical when you've got parts that are offset. So we can come down the hill. Look at that. I'm surprised we haven't lost a single part yet. Now that I've said that, we'll probably lose a part. So let's see. We'll try and take this jump. Let's see what happens if we try and take this jump with magnetic wheels. Cue the dramatic music. Oh, ow. Okay, stop the dramatic music. Woohoo! Look at that. So, see if we hit just repair. It repairs the bike, but then we end up with our magnet loops laying around. See, that'd be something you could try and fly into the middle of it with another bot, a drone. Drop a drone down and pick up a ring. Create 2 of these rings. Drone wars. See who can pick it up and drop it off in the scoring bin. It's not a real thing, but it could be. It could be. Number 1. Oh, there we go. First try. Come on, get out of here. So yeah, it doesn't like it when the wheels or the magnets come dislodged. It usually just explodes and falls apart. But yeah, I'll be putting this on the shop as well. Magnetic spoked bike. Have a look, see if you want to check it out. It was fun to build. Always love a challenge like this when you don't even know if it's feasible. Alright, let's bring in our last build of the video, the Reptilian. So, as you can see, the Reptilian is an off-road 4x4 vehicle. I know if you'd call it a truck, car, a low-profile, alien-looking thing, like a buggy almost. But it's got some wishbone suspension in there, as you can see, which actually works really well. All the times I've tried building suspension, slowly getting better at it, to the point where you can get decent jumps and decent reactions without having it too extreme. It works like it should. See? You can take jumps and you can land and you don't blow tires off. You get a bit of bounce because you're doing 150 kilometers an hour. It's got decent steering as well. It's got 2 thrusters on the front half of the body. It steers through a hinge in the middle. Oh, that's going to leave a mark. So yeah, let's take a look here. Hey, where are you going, man? See, and that is why Trailmakers devs decided to make the wheels not turn when there's nobody in the seat, so that your car doesn't roll away on its own. So yeah, okay, stop. Watch this. I can move the car. I'll just stand here, act like a brake. Well, that's not even working. So yeah, super low profile, simplistic body. The main seat's in the front half of the body there. And then we've got some suspension in the middle of the body connecting the engines. The engines are actually like the frame of the body down the middle. And then we've got our wishbone suspension. So overall, it's pretty simplistic. But it works. We got some exhaust in the back. It's fun to drive. Again, like this, right? You actually get decent bounces on it. It flies fairly good. It's fairly level. Let's see, we'll try and jump this. Yeah. So as you can see, it's fairly balanced. Yeah, now I'm stuck in here. Here we go. Let's see if we can get out of here. Can we get out of here? Can we? Can we? Let's do a roll. Big roll and land. Oh, and it goes back into the bowl. Man. So you can see it stays pretty level. It's pretty balanced. It's got decent suspension. So going over like a decent normal speeds over top of just about anything. If it had some downforce, it'd probably be a pretty good rock climber. I haven't tried it with the monster truck wheels on there. I haven't tried that yet. So maybe if you want to, you could download that with the big monster truck wheels on there, and then you'd have a bigger truck. You could go in more places, and you could do more things, because that's what's important, is being able to do all of the things. So yeah, this was fun. The Reptilian. Oh, right in half. But we can still go. We got one motor and some thrusters. There we go. Okay. Okay, that doesn't look right. Come on, leave it alone, man. Leave it alone. You're not going anywhere. Where are you going? Nowhere. Okay, let's take the big jump over the grinder, over the jousting thingy. Can we make it? Can we make it? Man. So easy. Easy peasy squeezy lemons, man. Because that's the way. I like it. Alrighty, guys. That's all I got for you in this video. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Hit the notification bell so you'll know when more madness ensues. And we will see you in the next video. Ciao.